Hi guys, welcome to CarefulCarping's carp fishing videos. We're on episode 9 today, and different surroundings, and no, I'm not at home. It's my bivvy. That only means one thing, 24-hour session. So, you're joining me on my first 24-hour session ever, especially on my own. I've only ever done night fishing once, and that was a couple of, middle of July I think. Went in the river, me and a couple of mates done a 4-hour session. We all blanked. Hey, look at us. And yeah, so I enjoyed it, and so I thought I'll get the stuff. So I managed to claim a bivvy off one of my mates and some of my cheap underage. Got all the bed chair and stuff collected over the last couple of months, cost an absolute fortune, but hey, we're here. We're on Barston Lakes, and you remember where we was when I had a couple of fish in the morning? Yep, we're on Barston. Hoping to catch a few more fish, and I want to. Well, it's a runs water, so I want to get used to catching fish in the night before I go anywhere, like that Willersdale or something for night. So I thought I'd come to an easiest place, try and catch some in the night, because I really have a good feeling I'll be catching some today. And get some in the night, get used to jumping out of bed, getting to the rods before anything, and getting used to the pitch black. So I really am looking forward to this. So as these videos are, like this, taking you on my journey about my carp fishing, and night fishing is on my journey, and as I've never done it before, so you will see something new as I'm experiencing it. So first hand experience of night fishing, and I really cannot wait. It's just gone 3 o'clock now. I was at work this morning, so I was at work till 12, finished a couple of hours early to get here, give a good lap of the lake. Wanted to fish where I was last time, or down there further on the side, and all the way down there has got a match on, and it was quite nice. And all the road bank which I'm on now is fairly busy, but I managed to come back up to the road bank, find a slot. It's probably about it's got enough room to get my bivvy on the sideward, so I'm looking kind of sided onto the lake, but got a nice view directly onto my rods. Enough room. There's a few pegs spare either side of me, so got a bit of room. Yeah, just wanted to come somewhere like this. A bit off topic, but you ever heard of Barry? I think he's Britain's fattest man. He's here. I'm pretty sure it's him. I met him many years ago, but as I was walking around today, I saw this bone and thought, you're about on the large side, carrying on walking, and I think it's Barry. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, on with the vlog. Hey, just a bit of excitement there. I've also fishing how I normally do, with a stick mix of nuts, hemp and amino acids. Ground bait on a PVA stick. Well, I'll be able to show you this time, and I definitely will be showing you guys how I set my rigs up and how it all goes together, as I haven't done yet, and I really feel bad about that, even though I keep saying I'm going to show you. I will definitely be showing you in this episode. Excuse me, sorry. I'm also, like last time I come to Barston, I'm using a new bait. Well, I've used that bait a few times on Willersdale, as you've seen, on Barston, and a couple of other times, and I haven't had much success on it. And I've heard a few bad things about the company. And I've been put onto another company. You guys might have heard of it, Pyramid Baits. I know Foster's of Birmingham sell their baits in the freezer range. And they've been recommended, and someone I know from work drinks with one of the owner's brothers. So I've been onto these. It's the PV60 boarders. I have no idea what they are, but they are strong. They really do smell. Can't quite work it out. I know it's not fish meal because it says it's an all year round boardie, and they don't use fish meals and all year rounds. They stink. I'll just show you a couple here. Nice orange. There you go, 15 millers. Nice and soft, crumble nicely. And then to the lake. Throw them into the lake. Yeah, PV60s. Hopefully we can get some fish on these. I've recommended quite strongly, and the owner using them himself. So, looking forward to using these. I've also invested in the throwing stick instead of using the catapult, so I've had a good bash with that, and God are they hard. I have a nice margin spread of boilies. This is right where I threw my rods, but after a bit of getting used to, I got about half a kilo at the spot, about a quarter of a kilo by my feet, because it was a bit of practice. So I'll give it to about 4 o'clock and put another kilo and a half out. And the idea is just get the bait out, and then get the fish to come into them by night time, because it's absolutely roasting today. Yeah, sorry, switched off. Yeah, it's absolutely roasting, so I'm imagining the fish are up in the higher levels of the water, not on the bottom. But the idea is to get the bait out there, get it on the bottom, see if the fish will come down to it, or it's still getting chilly, cold at night, so hopefully the fish will come down at night, get to the bottom, and still look, 2 kilos of boilies get amongst these, fish get feeding, boom, start catching. Yeah. So, as I was saying anyway, I couldn't finish work at 12, got it for about half 12, had a good walk around, picked my peg after about an hour. Never put this baby up before on the lakeside, so that was a good game. Hard ground, even though it's grass. Pegs were a bit of a pain, so it was a bit of a game getting that up. So I decided to put the baby up first into the rods, in case the rods do tend to go off and put a bivvy up, and then it would be a right mess if the bivvy blows off, because it is quite windy on the lake. It's just a big open lake. Yeah, anyway, I'm waffling on a bit. I think I should show you where I put the rods now. So, right, here we go then. Let's have a do that up. Here's my view from the bivvy. You can see my 2 rods there. Got the receiver hanging up here on the clip. Tackle box and stuff. All junk. Bed chair. 8s. This is the stick mix, just quickly show you. Nice stick mix. Put inside some of that. Anyway, so you can see the rods here, on the net and whatnot. Here's the road that you can drive past. Someone's just driving down now. Hopefully there won't be too much of that anymore this evening, afternoon. Right, straight onto the lake. We're on the complete opposite end of last time. Like really on the complete opposite end. Let's see if we can show you. You can make out these bushes here, through that. That's the island where I was fishing, so I was probably fishing somewhere over there. This time we're in peg 90 odd. You just missed a fish crash. Haha, charming. Yeah, so the baits are pretty close together as there's no features. So they're probably around here and here, a couple of rod lengths apart perhaps. So yeah, I decided to put them very close together, there's no features, just get everything on one big mound and hope for the best. So, oh, sorry, let's go back in the bivvy where the light is better. Yeah, it's actually warmer in here than it is out there, but it's a cracking day. It's a good day to have a couple of days off work and get down here. Dead excited, just can't wait to hear one of them rods zip off. Also my method in the madness was to finish at 12 and get everything set up by 3 o'clock, which I managed to achieve because the rods were in the water by about 1/2 2. Took a good 15 minutes. The throwing stick and seen a few fish crash in front of me on that time, maybe a bit distant. So I up the size of the lead from 2 ounce to 3 ounce and get a bit of distance. Anyway, going off track again. Middle of the day, we all know, not bite time, so I thought if I get set up in the middle of the day, get this bait out there, come late afternoon, 3 o'clock is when I tend to find the fish normally come onto the bait. At 3 o'clock, I thought if I get the baits there ready, they'll be on it, I won't be sitting around waiting. Even though it could still go that way, that's slightly. So yeah, the bait out there, hopefully within the next hour I'll get a fish on it. Shouldn't be able to get skimmers on it, even though, as I said, last time was 8,000 in the stock this year. Shouldn't be able to get a skimmer on a 15mm boilie. If I do, I'll do this. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully then carp crash and I'll get onto the bait. Hopefully the rods will take off. You can always hope, eh? So yeah, I'll be back with you for another update later, or if something happens or a fish, I'm going to get on the kettle on, make a nice cup of tea, and just relax. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Right then, well, I had the right rod going for a little bit, going out, had a nice little run on it and then stopped like pretty quickly, and then it's just give a little backdrop and the bait worked. Small common, probably about a pound, not much bigger than a pound. Nonetheless, the bait's working, the fish are there, they can only get bigger, eh? Let's put him back. So yeah, the iron rods had a few blips this afternoon, like not much. It's just gone, it's about 5 to 4 actually, so the rods have been out there about an hour and a half. Yeah, so I've had a few line bites on it, and then all of a sudden the bobbin lifted up and the line shot off pretty quickly and then stopped. And I sat there making my pivot bags and thought, right, I'm going to leave the bait where it is. If anything's on it, it might move again, but obviously nothing picked it up. And I left it in there for about another 20 minutes, and the rod just gave a few back drops, and cut to the line, reeled in quick, pulled it, and I thought I had a big bream on for a minute because he weren't playing too bad, but comes to the net and it was pulling a little bit, so I knew I had a small carp on, and in the net was a little 1 pound common. It's good to know. It's only small, but they can only get bigger. Shows the bait works, shows my rigs are working, shows I'm on the spot and they're feeding, so I'm chuffed with that. On the bottom on them PP60s, chuffed. So let's get some more, eh? Alright guys, just a little update for you. Seagulls are on here, and they are good. I've put about 2 kilos of bait out now in total, but it's quite difficult to know how much is on the bottom and how much the seagulls have eaten, because you put it out in the stone stick and there's about a dozen of them trying to get them. When you're only putting half a dozen baits out per stick throw, you're struggling, but it's all fun. I reckon there's a fair bit on the bottom. The right end's been blipping quite a bit recently. A few ducks swam over it a couple of times, and every time a duck went over it, it seemed to bleed, and I thought, oh god, it must be the ducks. But then in the last 5 minutes it's blipped 2 or 3 times, so hopefully that should produce pretty soon. The right rod's the one that I had the lines on this morning, and also had the little carp on, so the left hand rod is yet to make a blip. But if I can catch on one rod, I'm happy. even though both rods are pretty close to each other. There's a few fish jumping around at range, like, so next cast might be a bit of a further chuck and see what we can do. I'm pretty happy where I am. I mean, I'm not where I wanted to be exactly, because the pegs I wanted to be got them matching in the morning, and over this side opposite the features people were in, and if not, it was in between people and there was just no place to get a bivvy up, so I'd settle for this end. It's fairly shallow, so fish will be up here definitely, as the weather's quite warm. Whether they'll move in the night I don't know, but hopefully the bait will hold them here. Yeah, lovely weather though. I'll say I'm enjoying it. It's nearly 5:15, so rod's been in the water about 2 hours 45, so I'm not missing too much. Yeah, yeah. So the feeding time, I normally say we get them to feed about 3, as I said. Hopefully pick a 1 or 2 up 3 at a time, which I did. Then they normally find that they can really get into the heavy feed about 5ish, since then I've had a couple of blips, so hopefully the theory goes well and comes on and get a few more runs. I'd like to get another couple for the camera in daylight hopefully, and I'd really like to get one at night tonight, even if I just got one through the night. I'll be absolutely chuffed. Don't know what it's going to turn like on the camera light, so I'll warn you now, if I catch them in the night, it might not be brilliant, but I've got my head torch, got a light to put in the camera, so should be alright. The camera's got a light on itself, so we should be in for a good night, I hope. As I say, this place is riddled with fish, so we can always hope for another carp, even if I get something else. Won't be bothered, fish is a fish. I'm here to enjoy myself and to catch some fish. No stress, just relaxing in the sun. I mean, I haven't blanked. Hey, I saved myself. And I haven't had to wait about 7 blooming hours for it, so it was nice to catch pretty early in the session. Granted, it was only £1. It can only get bigger. So, yeah, I'll get my tea on the go in a minute. Make a nice sausage sarnie. And hopefully I'll be back with you with the fish if this right hand rod decides to produce. Catch you in a bit. Right then guys, right hand rod again. Let off a nice run. Bobbin was banging up and down, up and down, up and down. And I thought hooking to a better size carp, but no, it's a tench. Nice tench, probably about £3, I'm guessing. Alright, let's get that a bit better. Nice big tench. Fought quite well. Could be touching £4 maybe. Lovely. Cracking fight. On the right hand rod again, as I say. And the slipping back, he's a bit active on the mat, so I'm sure he's got plenty of energy left in him, so I'm going to return him and get the rods back out. So yeah, right rod again, 15mm PP60 boilers. I was wondering when the bite was going to come, to be honest with you. Sitting here, done a few extra rigs for the night, so it's easy to change over in the night if I get a run. And off it shot, and I've jumped out of my seat, rubbed into it, felt a bit of a bend in it. I thought, there we go, £2 carp, maybe. And it was coming, and as I hit the surface, green flashed. I thought, oh bloody hell. And there's Wayne, a nice little tench. First one of this series, I suppose. I don't think I've caught a tench on camera yet for you guys. Obviously I've caught many tench up to £5.5, I think my biggest is, in the past, but I've never actually put them in videos and I've never been filming them. But yeah, never expected to get a tench out of here. I thought it was going to be carp and no boilies, but sure they're working. So, you told me on now. It's 6:30, so I reckon we've got about 20 minutes, oh maybe about half hour of daylight. See the sun coming down. So I'm going to whack that rod out and get the left rod in, whack that back out. On the left hand rod I'm going to switch it to a PP60 boilie and tip it off with a bit of fake corn, see if that can produce anything, because we're going to lose light soon, so I want to get them out there, put about another 1.5 to 2 kilo boilies out for the night in the story. So yeah, let's get the rods out, catch you in a bit. Right guys, after that tench, I'll put the rods back out, and what have I done? I'll put about another 1.5 kilos maybe, with boilies over the top. Luckily the seagulls stayed away, I think they're full, so I managed to get most of it out there. The odd couple gets stooping in, but 2 or 3 seagulls over 10 baits every time going in, you're at least getting 7 down on the bottom, easy. That's if they're catching them every time, which I don't think they are. So yeah, and some blokes just come around, I've been talking to him, and zoom, off went the right hand rod again. Oh crap, you've had to hear the alarms because you hear the ducks. Sorry, ducks are right by my feet. Straight through my rod. Oh. Bloody things. Yeah, so thank God for that. They just got over my bot rods in the story. Dear. That's messed that up, innit? Anyway, yeah, so the right rod just zipped off. Went forward, then massive drop back up around the pick of the rod, and just like banged it, and nothing. Very surprisingly, nothing was on the end of it. Got smacked. So yeah, I've re-baited that one rod, threw back out there onto the spot, and then put about another 2 dozen boilers over the top just to refresh and swim a bit, getting back down feeding, not to spook. So yeah, we can always wait. That was on the just the bottom bait PP60s again. The left-hand rods with the PP60 and the sweet corn just not working. It's probably the position of the left-hand rod. I don't know why. It's probably a couple of rod lengths away, but it's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, it's getting dark now. Absolutely lovely night. I'll show you what it's like with that camera lighting. Yeah, just the sunset that way. You still see a bit light, but in front of me there's nothing really. Light, thank you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. There's a few fish. Well, the water level is just flat calm now. Absolutely brilliant. No, the odd little rip on there, but it's great. What are you going off for? Yeah, it's great. So I can see everything that's happening. I can see fish fizzing over my baited area and just beyond it. So hopefully they'll come in onto the bait. Feeling confident of a few more runs tonight. Really am. Right, let's get on with those. Yeah, so I really am confident tonight of catching. Hopefully I can get some more on camera. Be really, really good. Yeah, it's a really nice night. Nice and warm still, just got a t-shirt and a pair of trackies on. I've brought all my layers to sleep in because I know that's going to get a bit colder later. Love it. This is what night fishing is all about. Glad to be out here. There's only a couple of us on the lake. There's me, and as far as I'm aware there's about another 2 anglers on the lake down there in the other corner who's staying the night. Who turned up when I got here. And there might be another angler scattered around that I don't know about, but hey, it's great. Everyone who walks by is willing to talk, always talking to them, even though they're only dog walkers and just enjoying the nice nights out here walking. It's great to speak to them. Nice to get a bit of company every now and then, because it can get lonely when you're on your own, but living every minute of this. I've got 2 rigs already baited up, PVA sticks on, so as soon as I get the rod in I can switch it over, take one off, put the next one on the quick link, gone. As I cast that out, the one that was taken off will be rebaited. It's literally speed casting, because I know this is going to be awkward tonight, especially if we've got to cast back out after a missed run or an actual proper run, which I'm hoping to do. So yeah, I'm going to just tidy everything up, drag everything back into the bivvy, and put the alarm lights on so I can see what's happening, and we'll be good to go. Really am looking forward to tonight. I have some good feelings, even if it's only small carp. Just love to catch something and hear them alarms rip right off. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Just thought I'd get a bit of the sunset that's going on behind me. See the sun dropping with the red sky. Beautiful. This is just beyond the lake. The lake's looking a bit dark now. There you go, night vision. Nice and dark, empty, still, cracking. Just waiting on that fish now. Let's hope we get it. Well, that's it, guys. Now it's completely pitch black. I'm sitting inside the bivvy. Temperature's dropped a bit, so I'll put a few more layers on. Got a few more layers still to put on when it gets a bit colder, and I've still got the nice old trusty sleeping bag to jump into. Well, put across me, don't want to be getting into it. Yeah, no more action really since the tension. And when I was talking to that bloke, I had that missed run. Nothing really. I am shocked, to be honest with you, because there is quite a few fish jumping all over the place and bubbling, but I can't see too much now. It's too dark. See anything? Must just be the wind on the bivvies. Good vibrating sound. I thought it was the receiver. No, another receiver. Cool. Probably a fly stuck or something. Cracking. Yeah, so it's pitch black. I'm on my own as far as I can see in a stretch. There's more people on the lake somewhere, but so far so good. I'm just waiting for that receiver to go wild now, and hopefully manage to get a fish on the bank. I mean, if I don't get one in the night, I don't get one in the night. It's fishing you can't expect to. I mean, I'd really would love to catch one in the night. I mean, I'd love to catch one in a minute, to be honest with you. Catch a half decent carp, something bigger than a pound. But I'm happy with what I've had so far. I haven't blanked. It's all new experience. I'm here just to fish the night and fish through tomorrow morning, leave afternoonish. So yeah, looking forward to it. yeah, so I'm just going to have a dabble around on my phone, check the internet, Facebook, forums and whatnot. What time are we on now? It's 8:15 now, so I'll probably get there about 9, half 9 or something. I mean, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning and I'm absolutely shattered, so I won't find it too hard to sleep tonight. Unless the bogey months decide to come out to play. So yeah, I'll be giving another sign off vlog anyway, unless I get a fish before I finally get to bed. So we can just hope that receiver seems to go completely wild. Lucky for you, the next clip will either be me talking again or the fisherman's. I've got to sit here and wait for that receiver to go off. So let's hope he goes off. I might put another couple of boys out there later before I get to bed, but I just want that fish to find that bait and take it. So yeah, anyway, I'll catch you up in a little bit. Later. Guys, there's a fish in the net. I've just landed, brand new PB. I'm about to get it and weigh it. Can't freaking wait. Oh guys, 15 3/4 pounds. And turn this off. Brand new PB. 15 3/4 pound. The size of this. Huge. I can get it in properly. Absolutely stunning. Cracking fight. That was on the left hand rod, finally got a run on that. 15 3/4 pound. That was tipped with sweet corn, so you know what's going back on next. I'm going to safely return this fish and I'll back in a bit. I am absolutely over the moon with that. Finally managed to get my PB on my first night session. I forgot to put my receiver on, but then I had my left hand rod zip off then, ran out the bivvy, boom, picked up, and it felt quite solid but nothing too big. So I got to the marlin and gave an absolute scorching fight, and I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. So it was the first of many, eh? I'm chuffed I got a new PB finally this year. The one thing I wanted to do, and I've done it. So I'm going to have to make a few phone calls now and tell some people. I'm dead chuffed with that. Absolutely ecstatic, as you can probably tell. Yes! Well, you can only imagine how chuffed I'm feeling right now after just landing it and smashing my PB. Yeah, so I had the left hand rod still with the PB 60 boilers tipped with fake corn, and I mean that hasn't had a knock all day, and all of a sudden I've just heard an alarm screaming, thinking, bloody hell, that sounds like mine. Looked at my receiver, nothing, and thought, oh there, I haven't switched my receiver on it from back earlier. So I've opened up the divvy again, legged out to watch my bobbin rattling off the top of my shaft of my rod. I picked up the rod and felt a decent bend, and as I say, it come in quite easy until it hit the margins, and then just was being a right pain. And I've seen it surface a couple of times and didn't actually think it was that big. I thought it was about 8-9 pound. And playing hard at the net. Then I only had their torch and I couldn't see a blooming thing. And a rat swam right in front of my feet and made me jump a little bit. But then the common was in the net as I seen the scales come up. I lifted the net up a little bit and oh my god. Oh, sorry, I got a text there. And oh my god, it was huge. I was absolutely, well, you know what you like, you get that big adrenaline rush, you start shaking and whatnot. I was absolutely chuffed with that one. So, you know, I'm just lost for words on that. I feel so good, so great to have it. So yeah, I mean, if I don't catch anything else tonight now or tomorrow, I will not be bothered at all, because I'm just landing my PB. I'm sorry I keep going on about it, but that's what happens. As I say, I'm taking you on my journey to catch bigger fish, to get into the carp world, understand carp and fish, and hopefully catch more of them. And so far so good. So I've rebaited the left hand rod anyway, cast it back out, put a few freebies over it. God knows if they landed anywhere near where I've cast it, because I can't see a blooming thing, but should land somewhere near. The receiver is now on, and I think I've managed to get it near enough mosquito free in here, because they keep going to my light source and it's getting on my nerves. I'm feeling rather tired, to be honest with you. It's about 10 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to put the camera down, go to sleep, and hopefully be woken by that receiver. Chuffed. So yeah, I'm going to get some sleep and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh, actually I'll hopefully catch you in the middle of the night with a fish. So hopefully we'll see it. I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Take care. Alright guys, it's midnight. Literally, hang on. Right and rod screened off again. Hooked into a nice carp. Only weighing it 6.4. I expected bigger from the fight, but stunning. Nice mirror. Stand back a bit. There we go. Cracking mirror carp. 6.4 ounces. Nice vice. Expected bigger, but oh well. Still nice to get a run. So yeah, I'm going to slip this one back and get everything ready. So yeah, pretty much bang on midnight, right and rod screened off. Receiver's gone wild. I've jumped straight out of bed onto the rods. Quite quick actually. I was quite surprised how quickly I managed to get out of the bag. Well, unzip it, put the shoes on, get out to the rod and hook in. At one point I thought I lost the fish, but I think it's run straight towards me because I heard a ringing noise and I thought I reeled all the way in, lost my lead. But I felt the top and I was thinking, what's going on here? Ran in a bit, put my bend back in the rod, so a bit of a touch and go moment, but then I managed to land it eventually. Give a really hard fight. I actually thought I had another double on. I knew it wasn't as big as 15 I had earlier, but I thought it was a bit bigger than that. But cracking fight. Now I've got to try and cast this rod back out in pitch black. So yeah, hopefully I can carry on catching. It's nice now to be woken up by a run. Done exactly what I want to do. I've caught my PB. I've got woken with a night. See if we can get a few more now just to carry this great session over. Really enjoying it. Catch you in a bit, guys. Right then, guys. Sorry. It's now half on. Right and rod, big drop back on it. Shot out of it. Small carp. It's only 2-3 pounds, so I haven't bothered weighing it. But either way, I'll show it for the camera. Any small like. Can get a proper picture of me in it. There you go. Really small carp. Nonetheless, it's a calf. Having a really good session. Really enjoying this. Just going to slip it back. Hi there guys, well I've just managed to land my first ever linear mirror carp. Absolutely stunning fish, weighing in at £9, right and rod yet again. I'll just go up to the camera. Look at that for a beautiful linear. It's stunning. Lovely scale pattern there. That's it. Beautiful, weighing in at £9, right and rod again. Every fish tonight's been like right and rod apart from the 15 pounder. Cracking. It's 2:10, the rod's only been out half hour and it's gone off again. Love this session. Cracking. Well then, good morning guys. It's morning time now and the darkness has lifted and the daytime has returned. It's about, let me just check, 7:20. Quite shocked nothing actually happened last night. The, what's it called, the £9 linear? Pretty sure that was the last one. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I think I had a line bite and I lay in the bed for a little bit and thought, oh crap, the alarm shut up and the bobbin didn't really give much of a drop back or anything, so there was nothing at the end of it. It was just a line bite and that was that really for the rest of the night. I expected a couple more for the way it started going because it took 12 o'clock, half one, then come to 2 o'clock, which was a quick half-hour run in between. So I was expecting a few more, but oh well, I am absolutely chuffed with how it went. To get the 15 pound and 12 ounce at 8:30. I'm going to get the 3 pound at 12, 6 pound at half one, and the 9 pound at what time was it? 2. So chuffed with it. Glad I managed to get some runs in the night, get used to jumping out of bed, getting the shoes on, open the Vivy, get to the alarms, have a play with them in the night. That was really quite fun because you couldn't see where they were, so when they crossed you with the line it was a right nightmare, but dealt with it well, landed them. Hopefully all the pictures come out well on the camera, I'm sure they have. I'm just chuffed to bits. I'll just probably put about another kilo of bait out, since I think they might have gobbled most of it up throughout the night now. So another kilo's out. There's a fish showing everywhere on the lake again, quite a few in front of me, jumping and splashing and bubbling, so I'm chuffed. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back with another fish soon, mate. If only you could smell that. Beautiful. Right then guys, well my left hand rod just had a bit of a screwing backdrop. I was on the phone at the time, so I basically threw the phone and said, got a fish, legged it and unfortunately missed it. So while the rod's out of the water, I'm actually going to show you how my fish are rigged. I'm extremely comfortable using this. This is how I've nailed all fish all night. How I've been fishing for the last half a dozen to a dozen sessions using boilies. I'll just say now this is my boilie setup. If I'm using the boilie, this is how I fish. if I'm using on the other lakes, I'll show you them another time. But I'm going to be predominantly fishing boilies now, so this is the rig I'm using. No tubing, no leg core, no nothing. Straight main line up to the rod up there. This is the actual rod I'm using since it's just missed that side of the water. I'll show you. 2-ounce flat pair lead with a tail rubber attached. And this here is a shot. It's a soft shot, and if a lake allows me to fish bolt rigs, I'll use it this way, as the idea is when the fish picks it up, the lead stops. Very much end of story. And fish safety is a big important thing to me when fishing, so I like to use inliners with barely any knots. So the only snapping point is at this. Where's the clip? Is at this mini clip here. Quick clip, which is good for the hook links, which I'll show you in a minute. The only way you can snap is here. So if it snaps here, the leg can either fall off, or, well, the leg can fall off and the story at the bottom because there's nothing stopping it, and the fish won't be turning around the lead. And if it snaps the other side on the hook link side, the quick link's still going to be there, so I'll be able to drag my lead back with the quick link and the fish will not be dragging around anything. If it was to snap here further up the line, because it's only a soft shot, look how easy that moves. Soft shot's moved straight off. Now look, I've got free movement on the line. Because it's quite soft, that lead, if it snaps on the main line, the fish will just shake his head and the soft shot will go up off the end of the line, and then the lead will stay on the bottom. The line will come through the lead and the fish will not be turning the lead. So, end of story, that's a safe rig for me. Onto the hook link. This is the 15mm bottom bait with a bit of fake sweet corn. See here. Not bad. It's size 8 quarter wide gapes. I've been using quarter wide gapes all year. Don't know why. Just enjoyed using them, and seem to be doing quite well on them. I don't know if you can see that with the slight bit of shrink tubing at the bottom. There you go, better angle there. That's just to make the hook a bit heavy, so when it turns and spits out, if it picks up the bait and turns and spits out, then the fish, well, the hook will turn in the fish's mouth and go straight into the bottom lip, nailed. It's coated braid, £15, strip tease. I think it's ASP, but don't hold me to that. Here, about an inch up from the hook. I don't know how well we can see this on the camera. Then we can see the little change here. That bit's stripped back. It's just normal braid while this bit's coated. It gives more of a hinged effect. As you can see, it always moves at that point, making it a bit more hinge worthy and easy for the fish to pick up. Then at the end of it, I've just tied a little loop, which I'll show you why there's a loop at the minute and not a quick link changer. Right, so we've got the hook link, and as I say, on the hook link I put a PVA stick. So, as you go, I'm going to set in a bit drawn and stuck. Here's a bag, one of them bags, about 3 inches long, full of the nuts, hemp and amino acids. It's got water in it, mixed with water, and it doesn't melt the PVA if you put a little bit of water in, so we're all good. I'm using a stick mix bait needle. Just simply go from one end through to the other, not going through the knot, as the knot leaves residue on the line and the knot does not melt, so you don't want any of that on the hook. Now we've just got a cage point. And with the loop of the hook link, put that in the cage and latch it over like so. All we do is just pull the needle up and through. It's quite tough sometimes, and then pull it through and we can take the latch off. Now you can see the loop of the hook link sticking out the top and the bait hanging at the bottom. The hook is tucked away inside of there, so the hook point cannot foul anything. It's effective in weedy waters because it ain't going to hook any weed on the way down. The hook link can't tangle around the hair length can't tangle around the hook now, and the hook link can't tangle in mid-flight. Now with that loop we got left, there it is, got the lead with a quick link, and we just thread it straight on like so. So it hangs on, quick, easy, and a bit of that's a bit of tail rubber on there. I just cut the thin bit off and then go down to the bottom of the quick link like so and cover the hook link. That just stops the hook link wrapping around the quick link bit and undoing itself in mid-flight. Well, not in mid-flight, but if there's a bit of tension on it with the fish, I don't want it to undo itself and the fish turn and off it comes. That's going to stop the hook link moving and makes it a bit more stiffer, so it's got some more boom to it. So that's the finished product. Lead, hook link, probably about 5-6 inches hook link, no longer, and that's how I'm doing my fishing at the minute. Lovely stuff, absolutely love it. I accidentally bought braid earlier in the year thinking it was leg cork because I wanted to try leg cork, glad I didn't. And then when I got home I thought, oh, what's this stuff? Oh, it's got your braid, never heard of the stuff, did a bit of research on it, figured out how to fish with it. I thought, well, I got it now, best not waste the money, and I've really got into using it. It's caught me numerous fish. Every episode you see me do has been used with it, I think, apart from the episode 1 trial and error where they don't know how braided hook links, which is the only problem with that place. Yeah, so absolutely chuffed with this rig, got full confidence in it. And on the other rod it's exactly the same setup as that, but without the sweet corn on the end of it, the fake sweet corn. I'm using the fake sweet corn just to kind of counteract the bait and I'm trying to think what the word is, make it natural buoyant, and it's yellow so it's bright and colourful, so when the fish come over they can pick up the boilie and the corn, and because the corn's already buoyant, it flies into the fish's mouth easier and the fish has got nothing, it just sucks straight into the mouth, it counteracts the weight of the hook. Fish thinks, oh that's a bit weird, try and spit it out, hook nails bottom lip, scream run, game over for the fish. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to show you how to fish the rig now, how I fish it, feel comfortable. Also with the fishery does not let me fish bolt action rigs, I'll just take that soft shot off and just let it be a free running rig. But when you cast out, make sure you reel your hook linking and you'll feel it go a bit tighter when it hits the lead, and then that's how I leave it. Normally when I fish a running lead I'll fish in slack lines, so I'm fishing tight lines, because normally I fish tight lines on here because it's quite choppy water as you sing, but at the minute it's quite still, but I'm alright with tight lines, so far so good. So yeah, that's how I nailed all my fish, that's how I just caught my new PB on that, so I'm well chuffed. Anyway, I'm going to cast this rod back out and hopefully try and grab some more. It's 8:15, I'm going to be fishing till 1 I think, because it's really dampened the foot, so I really want the sun to come out, and well, the sun's already out and beaming. When it gets hot, try and get most of this dew up and make it a lovely, easy way to pack down. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back with you guys later. Right then, first action of the day, in the morning, little common. Haven't weighed it, probably 2-3 pound or something, isn't it? Can't be bigger than 3 pound at all. Little fight, been right pain in the mat, so I'm going to just slip him back now. Right then, so 6th carp of the session, right and rod again. Just having a cup of tea, and I was about to just do something, and the right and rod went off. Started blipping a bit, and started blipping quite a bit, and I thought, oh bloody hell, let's get the camera on this so I can catch a run. And then all of a sudden, another start, I set up the camera onto the little stand, and bang, big drop back, so I jumped on the rod quickly and banged it on. So yeah, sorry my legs are aching, cramped down there. So yeah, that's half a dozen carp now I've had, and 1 tench, so get the rod baited up and back out there. Lovely. Alright then, and it's another uptake time, 10 o'clock now in the morning. Going to give it another 2-3 hours I think. Yeah, just sitting watching the lake, watching my rods for the last half hour with a few fish topping in front of me, and also on the right hand rod's just zipped off. Fixed it up to find a little bit of resistance on the end of it, and skimmer. But as I got it pretty close to the net, it popped off, so I'm not too bothered about it, and I'm not going to class it as a capture, but I know it was a skimmer because it topped out in front of me. Now it's coming in, the hook just popped out. I mean, how the hell a skimmer can pick up a 15mm boiling in a size 8 hook, I don't know, but yeah, so put a bit more bait out now. I'm nearly enough use on my 5 kilo to be honest with you. There's plenty of bait out there. Bloke directly opposite me now, casting close to where I'm fishing, out on his little method feeder. More of a match angler, so he's probably got little bits on for the skimmer. Hopefully he can have the skimmers out in my area. But I've seen a few carp topping over the baited area, so hopefully we can pick up another carp or two. Going to give it another half hour, and if there's nothing developed on the left hand rod, I'm going to change it to a zig about 3 foot, 3-4 foot, something like that. See if the carp in the upper layers put a tutti frutti pop up on, see what happens, eh? So yeah, see if we can catch another one. Alright then guys, well, absolutely nothing's happened since that skimmer fell off. I mean, no more liners, no nothing. I put a zig rig out on the left hand rod about an hour ago, no knocks. So I'm thinking about starting to wind down and pack up now, so I'm going to leave the rods out. The rods will probably be out for another half hour, 45 minutes or something. I'm going to slowly pack down the bivvy, get everything in the car and then get the rods in, I think. So I might as well just do my own piece now for the camera while I pack down and get ready to go. I really hope you've enjoyed the session because I've absolutely loved it. It's been a lot of highs and no lows, which is great. I haven't lost anything really. every fish that I've hooked, I've landed and got in the net. I mean, I've had a couple come off on the run light and a couple of missed runs, but nothing bad, so absolutely chuffed for the new PB. First 24-hour session went in great success. Lovely weather for it. I mean, it got a bit cold this morning, about 4 o'clock when I woke up, but other than that, fine. It's absolutely red hot now, and I've just got that feeling that nothing's going to be caught during the next couple of hours, till like yesterday, until about 4 or 5 o'clock. So, and I'm not due to stay. My ticket runs out about 12ish anyway, and I need to get back and sort out other stuff. So, yeah, I really enjoyed making this video. It's been great. Hope you really did enjoy it. Yeah, just chuffed. Can't wait to get back, put all this into the editing and get it on YouTube for you lot to see. So, yeah, once again, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I think I might do a session next week in the morning. I don't know yet. I'm completely bewildered on when my next session is. It should be next week in the morning, I think. So, just see what the weather's doing. I'll catch you next time, and once again, hope you've enjoyed. Tight lines. One last thing I was meant to say, guys, before I finish the session. Every single fish was taken on the right hand rod, bar one. The left hand rod produced one fish, and that was 15-pound carp. And then the right hand rod produced everything else, the tench, all the other carp and the skimmer. And there was only spread about 2 rod lengths apart, which is quite odd. And both on the same bait, and apart from when I had the left hand rod with the tip with fake corn to make it a bit more buoyant, and then that's when the 15-pound developed. And nothing developed on that rod throughout the night after that. And then I changed it this morning back to the normal bait, nothing, put a jig rig on it, and nothing again. So, it's the way it goes, I think that's fishing. So everything come on the right hand rod near enough, apart from the one. Anyway, so yeah, I'll catch you soon, guys, and tight lines. Yeah.